from Atlanta. Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. A huge play there right off the bat. 55 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Evans. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 15. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect.
Cordero Patterson. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Cordero Patterson, 85 yards. And the Falcons take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. In the first drive, they were moving the ball okay. Then the interception. Now time to regroup after giving up the score.
Yeah, I noticed him on the sidelines talking with one of his coaches, and they were comparing the pictures, right? You get the photos, what the defense was doing. They were carving it up pretty well, as you noted. I think they focused a lot on, okay, what happened on the interception ball, seeking to avoid it in the future.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. From just shy of midfield, Hurts flushed out right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team, because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it's the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical, because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish, because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
On second down, a run with Patterson. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. On third down, Mariota. And complete to Drake London. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. He'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That's to his running back, Gainwell. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Slot man moves right. First carry for Kenneth Gainwell. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This time for Smith. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Falcon defense has a touchdown. And Charles, it's now a 2-touchdown lead in the opening quarter. Following that pick-6, they are off to a fast start in this one.
And absolutely ecstatic on the sideline after that play, aren't they? Not just because they've got the lead, but how about seeing one of their guys get a chance to take it in for 6? Already up a pair of touchdowns. They've got everything going their way early on.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble, and the Falcons grab it. And some room to work inside the 20. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
And the last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board.
Hurts fumbles it. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And they'll try and run for it with Gainwell. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Over the middle to Smith. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Being chased out, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Sanders looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Once again with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders punching it in from a yard away. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. Hurts will throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Richie Grant. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 124 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
Now that's the kind of run that fires up an entire team. Tackled at the 2-yard line. For the defensive guys, a little bit of a sigh of relief, though, that they stopped him short of the goal line. Now they got him.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Up to the line, Mariota. His guys will go for 2 here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. One of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. But first down, Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Well, there are several factors at play for why they face this deficit right now, Charles, but that's now 3 interceptions that he has thrown and just giving the football away. Pretty careless here in the opening half.
Yeah, I know that all of our parents taught us to share as youngsters, but in this game, you don't want to share with the other team. Keep it for yourself. Keep it for your team. Got to cut down on all of those throws, those errant passes, if they hope to get back into this game.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Olamide Zaccheaus as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime. Koo now for the point after.
Woo!
And that'll increase their lead
Yo!
to 28.
Let's go!
So not much
Warriors!
time to speak of remaining in this first half as
Come
the
out
kick's
and
away.
play!
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play call.
And now here is another interception. And the Falcons are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
Mariota's throw taken in by London. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Throws right back to London, complete again. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that game.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mariota. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Now back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patterson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. He'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think, yeah.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 75 yards. And the Eagles are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And a little floater there is incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but still back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Give to Patterson running to the right. And he'll take this down to the 33. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, Now you've stopped the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Patterson on the draw. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 143 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Here's Patterson again. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Falcons add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film section in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They'll set up to throw. He'll find Gainwell out of the backfield, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts airing it out deep for Smith. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And my goodness, another interception. And the Falcons force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. Again, Patterson. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now, we all know that an offensive coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
Mariota here to throw. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he shifts past him. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll roll. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Pitts brings it in. What a play. That'll go for a gain of 7. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.